Megan Ayers from AutoFry. Today we're going to show you a very quick snippet of making silver chain from sterling silver jump rings with parallel pliers. First, I start by making sets of 3 with the unsoldered quick and lock jump rings. There are many ways to do this, but this is the method that I was taught and that I prefer. Some people also prefer to use nylon jaw parallel pliers to avoid scratching the metal while opening and closing each ring. Once you have a few sets of 3, you can then connect them with more open jump rings using the parallel pliers. This process tends to go faster if you close some jump rings ahead of time, so when you're making your sets of 3, you can easily grab 2 of them to slide onto your open jump ring. You also want to make sure you are closing the jump ring nice and tight. If you leave a gap, you will either not be able to solder it shut, or you will have a very difficult time and the bond will not be as strong. Now it's time to solder. As far as torches, today I am using the Blazer Micro Torch, which is a great affordable way to introduce soldering into your studio practice. You will want to hold each jump ring with the seam facing upwards. There are a few ways to do this. The most common is using a third hand with cross-locking tweezers. After applying flux to the seam, you take small pieces of clipped solder and use your soldering pick to bring the ball of solder over to the jump ring and melt it to the seam with consistent heat. Once you finish soldering, you will need to put the chain in the pickle to remove the oxidation and the flux. I am using citric pickle, which takes a little bit longer than traditional pickle, but it's a gentler, safer, and biodegradable green alternative to regular pickle compounds. Once you take your piece out of the pickle, you can give it a quick rinse, polish it up, and you have a chain with endless possibilities.